Alright, so in this video, I'm going to solve the equation k times k times k plus k is equal to 30. So obviously I want to find the value of k in this equation. So to start off, k times k times k is the same thing as k to the power of 3. So k to the power of 3 plus k is equal to 30. And now I'm going to subtract 30 on both sides. So I get k to the power of 3 plus k minus 30 is equal to 0. Now I'm going to rewrite this as k to the power of 3 plus k minus 27 minus 3 is equal to 0. And 27 is the same thing as 3 to the power of 3. So I get k to the power of 3 plus k minus 3 to the power of 3 minus 3 is equal to 0. Now, if I have something in the form a to the power of 3 minus b to the power of 3, this is equal to a minus b times a squared plus ab plus b squared. So this is equal to k minus 3 times k squared plus 3k plus 3 squared, which is 9. And we can't forget our plus k minus 3 at the end, which is this part right here. And this is equal to 0. So now, because both of these terms have k minus 3 in them, I can factor out k minus 3. So I get k minus 3 times k squared plus 3k plus 9 plus 1, because k minus 3 divided by k minus 3 is 1, is equal to 0. So this turns into k minus 3 times k squared plus 3k plus 10 is equal to 0. Now I'm going to divide this into two different equations. I have k minus 3 equals 0, and k squared plus 3k plus 10 is equal to 0. So for k minus 3 equals 0, I can add 3 on both sides. So I get k is equal to 3. So this is one solution of k. And for k squared plus 3k plus 10 equals 0, because this is a quadratic equation, I can use the quadratic formula, which is negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. So in this case, a is 1, b is 3, and c is 10. So I get k equals negative 3 plus or minus the square root of b squared, which is 9, minus 4, times a, which is 1, times c, which is 10, all over 2a, so 2 times 1. So now this is equal to negative 3 plus or minus the square root of 9 minus 40 over 2, which is equal to negative 3 plus or minus the square root of negative 31 over 2. And I can rewrite this as negative 3 plus or minus the square root of 31i over 2, because I is equal to the square root of negative 1. So this is two more solutions of k. So these are my three solutions. Alright, so in this video, I'm going to solve the equation 8 to the power of x is equal to 32. So to solve this, I'm going to start by taking the log on both sides. So I get log of 8 to the power of x is equal to log of 32. And now if I have something in the form log of a to the power of b, I can move this exponent b to the front of the logarithm. So this is turned into b times log a. So log a to the power of b is equal to b times log a. So now in the case of log 8 to the power of x, we can think of x as b, so we can move x to the front of the logarithm. So I get x times log of 8 is equal to log of 32. Now, from here, I'm going to divide both sides by log 8 because we want to isolate x, because that's what we're trying to find the value of. So now these two cancel out, and I get x is equal to log of 32 over log of 8. Now, log of 32 is the same thing as log of 8 times 4. So I get log of 8 times 4 over log of 32. And if I have something in the form log of a times b, this is equal to log a plus log b. So in this case, this is going to equal log of 8 plus log of 4. And I have this over log of 32. Sorry, I have this over log of 8. Now, this turns into log 8 over log 8 plus log 4 over log 8. So now these two cancel out to get 1. So I get x is equal to 1 plus log of 4 over log of 8. Now, log of 4 is the same thing as log of 2 squared. And log of 8 is the same thing as log of 2 to the power of 3. So now if I have something in the form log of a to the power of b, again, I can move b to the front, so it's going to be b times log a. So that's exactly what I'm going to do with both of these. So I get x is equal to 1 plus, I can move the 2 to the front. So 2 times log 2 over the same thing with 3, so 3 times log 2. So now these two cancel out, and I get x is equal to 1 plus 2 over 3, which is equal to 1 is the same thing as 3 over 3, so 3 over 3 plus 2 over 3, which is 5 over 3. So x is 5 over 3. Now, how do we know that this is the right answer? So, going back, we have a to the power of x equals 32. And we're plugging in 5 over 3. So we get 8 to the power of 5 over 3 is equal to 32. Now, if you already know, 8 is the same thing as 2 to the power of 3. So I get 2 to the power of 3 to the power of 5 over 3 is equal to 33 is the same thing. 32 is the same thing as 2 to the power of 5. And if I have something in the form a to the power of m to the power of n, this is equal to a to the power of m times n. So these two 3's cancel out, and I get 2 to the power of 5 is equal to 2 to the power of 5, or this is the same thing as 32 is equal to 32. This is right. Now, I also have a second method of solving this problem. So for the second method, we have the same equation, a to the power of x is equal to 32, and this is a simpler method. So for this method, I'm actually just going to start by rewriting these two numbers. So 8, I'm going to rewrite as 2 to the power of 3, and 32, I'm going to rewrite as 2 to the power of 5. So I'm rewriting both of these as the same bases, which now it makes them much easier to solve. 2 to the power of 3 to the power of x is the same thing as 2 to the power of 3x, which is equal to 2 to the power of 5. And because these two have the same bases, a to the power of m is equal to a to the power of n, meaning m is equal to n. So 3x is equal to 5, and x is equal to 5 over 3. So that's another method of solving this equation. Now, if you haven't already, please make sure to subscribe, leave a like, and share this to any of your friends or family. Thank you.